Square-Enix made a boo-boo. What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here, and welcome back to another news roundup. And to kick us off is that apparently Square-Enix accidentally revealed that the 3DS remakes of Dragon Quest VII and Dragon Quest VIII are getting localized outside of Japan. So what basically went down is that the creator of Dragon Quest, Yuji Horii, was attending a conference at a recent Japan Expo, and at the very end of the event, he supposedly revealed that Dragon Quest VII and Dragon Quest VIII are going to get released in French. Someone who was attending the expo talked to Square-Enix after the event, and they said that Horii revealing that information wasn't planned. I don't know if he did this accidentally or if it was intentionally, because he is the creator of Dragon Quest. But on a side note, apparently the translator got upset when he revealed this, so yeah, it wasn't planned. And to add another layer to this rumor, it is a rumor because nothing has really been confirmed yet. We don't have any footage of Horii actually saying this, as far as I'm aware. We just have word of mouth. But in an interview with the fan site Final Fantasy Rings, Horii stated that Square Enix is thinking about localizing Dragon Quest VII and Dragon Quest VIII, so he's probably just trying to cover up his tracks so he doesn't get a nice whooping from Square Enix. If Horii did indeed say that the games are going to get released in French, they're not just going to release the game in France. That just doesn't make any sense. When's the last time a game is only released in France? They're going to translate it into other languages as well, like English, so it can release in the United States, Canada, UK, and so on. Dragon Quest VII has been out in Japan for some time. It came out in February of 2013, so they've had a good amount of time to work on the translation. I don't know when they started doing the translation, but they've had a good while to do so. So maybe that game will come out in early 2016 in the West. As for Dragon Quest VIII, that game isn't even out yet in Japan. It comes out this August, so at the earliest maybe holiday 2016 or maybe even early 2017. And I was thinking that since Square Enix is probably hesitant of the sales of Dragon Quest VII and VIII outside of Japan, what if they bundled both games together on one cartridge? That would certainly get more people to look at the game. I am no tech expert though, so I don't know if they would both fit on one cartridge, but it would make fans happy. I'm all for them localizing both games. I've never played the original, so they would be brand new to me. And there has been a slight resurgence in JRPGs in the West, so bring it on. And maybe they can team up with Nintendo again like they did with Sentinels of the Starry Skies in 2010, and have Nintendo publish both games. I wouldn't put it past Nintendo to announce something Dragon Quest related in the next Nintendo Direct. But put on your happy shoes because it does indeed look like the games are getting localized. In some other news, KJ Inafune and his company Concept have fully unveiled Red Ash at the Anime Expo 2015. And as I guessed in my last news roundup, it is indeed both an anime and a video game. And they are making 2 Kickstarters, one for the anime and one for the video game. Yes, they are doing more Kickstarters. The Kickstarters are definitely not blowing up like Mighty No. 9. I think people didn't like what Inafune did with the Kickstarter for Mighty No. 9 and how the game turned out. But I do have to say that Red Ash does sound like a cool game. We don't have any gameplay footage or screenshots, but the concept of it does sound cool. Red Ash is essentially a 3D action-adventure game with third-person shooting elements and RPG elements. And the story is about a mobile citadel that is on a crash course with a city, and the city has made a cannon to fire at the citadel to blow it up. But you as the main character go into the citadel to try to stop it, so the city doesn't blow it up. Concept is looking to raise $800,000 to fund the development of Red Ash. But the thing that might turn some people off is that the Kickstarter is only to fund the prologue chapter. We don't know how long the prologue is going to be, but they say it's dense. So the $800,000 is to fund the development of the prologue chapter. And then through additional funding, sales from the prologue, or teaming up with the publisher, they'll be able to continue the story. It honestly gives me a Mega Man Legends 3 vibe with the whole demo thing. And look how that turned out. So yeah, that's Red Ash. And Concept does indeed give me a money-grabbing vibe though, with the whole Mighty No. 9 shindig and now the Kickstarter for Red Ash. But I do want to play the game. It does seem like a neat concept. And on the flip side, we've got the Kickstarter for the anime, which is being worked on by Studio 4 Degrees Celsius. And the neat thing is that the anime is like in the same world as the video game, but they're in parallel universes, so they don't follow the same storylines. They can do what they want, which is nice because it opens things up. For the Kickstarter, they are looking to raise $150,000 as the initial goal, but that is only to fund the first 5-minute episode. A new episode will be added for each stretch goal hit. If you want it to be a full feature-length film, that's going to be $2,480,000. I'm not a movie production guy, but I think that is pretty reasonable for a full feature-length film. I don't know if they'll hit that stretch goal because the Kickstarter funding really isn't moving that fast, but it is a possibility. Personally, I'd rather just have the game though. And to round this video off is that Axis has announced the 3rd entry in the Zero Escape series, called Zero Escape Volume 3. I don't know if that's the final name, but that's what's being called right now, and it will be coming to the 3DS and Vita in the summer of 2016. We don't know too much about Zero Escape 3 just yet, but we do know that the game involves a group of people testing to go to Mars, and it's said that the game will have you reevaluating your values. Plus, one of the developers said that the ending of the game is mind-blowing, and the neat part is that fans were the reason why a third entry was put into development. There was enough fan support for the franchise that they decided to go for it. I've honestly never played a Zero Escape game, but I do hear that they are really good, and kind of like hidden gems. So here we are now with Zero Escape 3. It's going to have familiar faces, fully voiced cinematics, multiple endings, and Japanese and English voices, for those who like subs and not dubs. And that will bring us to the end of the news roundup. If you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff. And you can stay tuned for more videos in the future. But I will talk to you later in the next video, guys. Bye!